League 4-0 defeat, just sum all that up.
Could have been 7. A real poor performance, lacklustre, lack of energy, lack of determination compared to what they'd shown. Coming into the game, they'd played in real tight games in the last 5-6, and we were expecting a tight game. After 5 minutes, they were miles up for the fight, more than what we were, and they were on top. And again, I've said it before, we didn't show any fight to get back into the game. But I've spoke to some of the fans after the game, and it's on me for my reasons, which I'll keep to myself. But you know, a lot of that can be on me today.
It's been a complete opposite, hasn't it, from the last 2 games?
Yeah, and that's football, isn't it? There's no hindsight in football. Could have done this, should have done that. They did well last week, so we'll let them off this week. There's a demand to be competitive and win every week. And if you drop your levels, and it's something we've been talking about, the consistency levels. You can be consistent and lose a game. So you can play at a consistent level and still lose the football game because there's so many factors in it. But when you drop your levels so much and don't compete, you're going to be on the end of that. And I thought they fully deserved their win. And like I say, they could have got another couple quite easily.
We got a good view of how it was for you in that technical area. It was hurting all of you.
It really hurts. It stings. It's horrible. We've got, the fans, people at home watching it, people paying the money. They want to see their team at least being competitive, and we weren't competitive at all. It's one step forward, and it feels like 4 or 5 back today.
How hard was it for you to make those changes at half-time? Because you would have seen that performance knowing that none of them would justify a performance. Could it have been any 1 or 10 out?
It could have been anybody. It really could have been anybody. And we just wanted to try and get some more energy on the pitch and change things around. But it could have been anybody, Graham, couldn't it? It really could. We spoke about being error-free, which we have for the last 2 games. Basic errors, end up with the ball in the back of our net again. Deal with the issue, deal with the problem, and we'll have a conversation afterwards if that was the right decision to make. But just apology from me to all the Crew Alex fans. Don't want any pats on the back for saying it, but a big apology for that performance. You can lose matches, and there's a way of doing it, and that isn't a way of losing a football match.
Can we go back to the fans? I know you're not going to divulge, what your own thoughts are, but was that something in your mind as soon as the final whistle had gone that you'd go and talk to them?
It wasn't premeditated. All know it was living in the moment, I suppose. I just look at them and think how all this way they've travelled, they must have come with optimism after the last 2 performances and the last 2 results. Easter, probably giving up time with their families to be here, and I just wanted to apologise. And we've got a hell of a job now to put it right between now and next Saturday.
Well, that's the manager's job. That's what you'll relish. You won't go hiding.
No, absolutely. I'll never go hiding. But we've all got to step up, haven't we? Everybody has to step up, and we have to play much more on the front foot. All the cliches, we have to do all that, all the old cliches. But we have to do it, not just say it. And I think in the last 2 performances, we've done that and not just said it. And again, I can only apologise. The word, embarrassed by a couple of the players was used in there, and I can't disagree with that. I thought the performance was embarrassing.
Just finally wrapping up, compound a bad afternoon. Conor O'Riordan.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a tight hamstring. So we'll have to assess that tomorrow. The players will be in tomorrow. And obviously we'll have to look at that and see what the damage is there. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.